start off, I was going to ask you to get those 2 quick goals, 19 seconds apart. How did that change the way the game was going, do you think?
Well, it's nice to get a jump, right? Get some energy and going. I thought we came to play tonight. We were prepared. I was happy with our effort tonight.
And happy work too, because sometimes Saturdays don't always match Fridays. I mean, to see the team play the way they did tonight, back-to-back good games. What do you have that impressed you as a coach?
Yeah, I think people are talking a little bit. We lacked some depth early on in the year. We've been happy with our performances here on 120 minutes. It's just with pretty well from Christmas on. I've been pretty pleased with our effort level. It hasn't been not matching this, not matching that. It's just a matter of us executing and scoring some goals here. And I thought that we came back with a good effort here tonight.
There was some interesting things. I've seen Geiger's goals kind of unique, because often you see a defenseman kind of being in the middle of a guy in a breakaway. What do you think of just his offensive output on that play?
Well, a big thing for us is, I think at this level with the college game, you have to have your D active in the game. We're trying to get our D as active as they can, and sometimes a middle lane drive was a really good read by him, a really good play. But as obviously for us, it's to get up in the play, and our guys are active. I thought our D did a lot of good things with the puck tonight.
Yeah, and Kelly had 5 shots in the first period too.
Yeah, it's important for him. He's for him to play well it's a key for us. It gives us tremendous depth on the back end. I thought we've had some consistency from some guys, and now to get Kelly chipping in and Aaron chipping in, it'll go a long way for our depth on the back end.
And even before I scored, I was going to ask about Dalpe tonight, because he looked like he's been just doing a lot for you guys the last couple of games. What do you like about how he's been playing lately?
Yeah, Dalpe. Obviously Ben. It's been a good year for Ben. Obviously, he's starting to come in his own. I think he's feeling good about where he's at in his game, feeling good about his conditioning level, feeling good about a lot of things. So, kudos to him. He's gone through a tough part of the year here for him, and it's nice to see him playing well, because he's someone that's got good hockey sense and good stick skills, and I thought he was moving really well this weekend.
Yeah, plus he was 5-0 in face-offs in the first period too. I mean, how valuable is it to have a guy like him that you can throw in there?
Yeah, he's a good stick. It's one of the guys we can use in key situations on face-offs, which provides an opportunity for penalty kill and all that. But more importantly, it's just his game's rounded out. He's getting some confidence.
And having coached his older brother, is he one of those guys where you kind of had a feeling?
I never did coach. I recruited his older brother, but I left before I got a chance to coach him. So
the family though, you kind of knew some things you would be getting, and then even though they're different people, just from with their background.
I just know where the stock they come from. I know with Paula's dad, and it just was you're going to get an honest blue collar work ethic. He's committed to his teammates. He's a good person, and we saw a lot of him in Pembroke, and then we saw a lot of him out in Penticton, and they felt that he's done a good job increasing his speed, and it's been good. He's good.
The first goal he scored, what kind of happened on that play that you saw?
I just seen the puck squirt out, and then Pierre tipped it up there, so I was just trying to get a shot on net. I'm not sure where it went off, but ended up in the back of the net, so that's always good.
And to get that other one right after that so quick, what did that do for your guys tonight?
Right, just get two right away. I mean, it takes their jump away, kind of get us going, so it's always good to get 2 in a row.
I saw you had a really active first period. You had 5 shots on goal in the first period too. What was going well for you individually?
Pucks were coming up. I was just trying to direct them to the net. Just keeping it simple. Pucks on net's always good. They're at a new goalie in net, so it's never a bad thing to put the puck there.
And being a defenseman, how big was it too for your team to get a shutout tonight too, not just getting 5 goals? But,
it's always big. It feels great. Lou played great in nets for us there. He's making all the saves we needed him to, control his rebounds. So you guys were thank him for that.
The second goal that you guys scored, what did that do for you guys to get 2 goals that quickly in this game?
Yeah, it's always a huge momentum builder there. When obviously you get 1, but getting 1 right after that, I think probably next shift. I think it was. It gives your team a lot of confidence moving forward, and that was probably the turning point in that game there. Those 2 back-to-back goals. So yeah, that was really big for us.
Being a defenseman, how often have you ever been in that position on a breakaway, even the middle guy? Or...
I mean, it happens every once in a while. On that play, I just breaking out of the zone there, and their D was down, so I decided to jump in the rush. And Foss made a really nice play there, hit me back door, and just got my stick on it.
And earlier today, your little brother scored a goal in this play too. Was it important for you not to let him one up here tonight?
Yeah, I heard he scored in a breakaway or shootout or something. So no, it's nice to have him down, his team down for the weekend there, playing a local team. So no, it was good.
Let's ask you just overall about the last couple of games you've been playing, and you've been doing a lot of things to help out. What have you liked about your role so far already?
Yeah, I think it's coming on a little bit. Starting to get a little more comfortable out there in the lineup. Starting to get a position there, and I got great line mates with Garrow and Denalo, and I think we're just building on game by game and getting pucks deep and trying to keep it simple.
It looks like whenever you're out there, you're always kind of buzzing around and being active. How important is that for you to play that kind of role? Just be like a guy that's even if you're not scoring, you're setting things up for other people.
Yeah, I was an offensive guy in junior, so I'm trying to get back to that a little bit. I think I lost my way a little bit, and but last 5 or 6 games is starting to come on, and that's what you got to do. Just keep chipping away, and it's a progress, and tonight was fortunate enough for one to go in.
And the first period too, I saw you were 5-0 on the faceoffs too. Is that one of the things you kind of value too, doing really well when
Yeah,
goals?
yeah, I definitely pride myself in that. It's something that I've always worked on growing up, and yeah, it's something going into every game I try and focus on.
And lastly, obviously, the least important thing that you're getting the goal tonight too. What did that do for you to get a goal in this game?
Yeah, it's definitely an emotional one for me. It's the first goal this year, and it's a big one for for my mom, and it's just happy enough my dad was here and some other family friends, and it's just a big one for me.
Thanks.